Hello YouTube, how you guys doing today? Thanks for stopping by, being a passenger on the P Reacts Daily Train. I appreciate everybody that's been coming by and helping out with the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out, especially since I'm a newer channel. Also, it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget, this is not a substitute for the original content, so go over to the original artist, watch it on their channel, give them a like, show them some love. Also, we don't redistribute any of the content, so we're following all the copyright rules. My name is P, and we'll get started on this video as soon as we see our disclaimer. Alrighty, in today's video, we're going to be doing some of the International Space Station. And this is the live feed, so let's check this out and see what this is all about. That's pretty cool. It looks like a satellite. Maybe they're repairing a satellite or recharging a satellite or something, maybe. Very cool. So cool, seeing the Earth from up above like that. So you can see the curvature of the Earth. That's why a lot of these times you hear people think that the flat Earth people, it's like, how can you think the Earth is flat when you have things like this and even things you can do on your own to see, you know, that it's not flat. Like, for instance, if you've ever flown in a plane, if you get up to 38,000 feet, you could see the curvature of the Earth just by looking out the window. So that's what it's like. And then they'll argue and argue and argue with you, some of those deep believers. They must have never flown or never watched, like, videos or anything like that. There was also some video I seen on YouTube before where a guy put a GoPro camera on like a helium balloon or some type of balloon, and then he let it go, and you could see it from the time it leaves his hands going up into the sky, and it went all the way up into the ozone layer of space. It stayed up there for a while, and you could see the curvature of the Earth. I forget how many thousands of feet. It was like 70,000 feet, or I don't know, something like that. And then when it started losing its helium or whatever he put in it, it started coming back down, and you could see it coming back down and falling and stuff. So, you know, you got that video. You got, if you flew in a plane, you could see it. You got videos like this that you can clearly see it. So I don't understand how anybody can think that the Earth is flat. I mean, that makes no sense either, because if it was flat, then drive to the edge. Or go to the edge, fly to the edge, whatever. Yeah, so it's kind of strange to me that people believe that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Look how high that is, though. Oh, that would be scary in a way. I mean, I know you can't fall because there's gravity, or no gravity there, so you float, but yeah, it's like, I wonder if I can tell, like, where this is, perhaps, or something like that. Cool blue colors, though. So what do you guys think about the Mars mission? I know we've been on Mars for a long time now with the rovers and the little things that move around. Well, those are rovers. But, you know, with the cameras and all that stuff and checking it out. You know, suppose they can find somewhere where we can get water and do it and then build like a... Of course, I don't know how they would build it. I think they would have to build the living quarters here or something and then ship it there, because I don't know if it would be really logical that you could just go there, maybe on a ship or whatever, and have enough oxygen and so on to actually construct and build a whole thing that where people can live in. I mean, I suppose possibly if you're going to do like, you know, like 12 people's going to live there or something like that, you could build a small house in probably a couple months to where you would have the oxygen ready or whatever. But if you're talking about colonizing and having like thousands of people, that structure would take quite some time to do. So I'm not sure if that's really logical anytime soon or not, but that would be kind of cool. You know, if we could actually do that, it would be kind of cool to go there and check it out in person. But I don't know if that's going to happen in the next lifetime of mine, at least, or next 50 years or whatever. But yeah, but it's kind of cool to think about it, though. It'd be nice to go check it out. You can see a lot of the mountains and you can see a lot of the oceans and stuff like that, but it's, see, like this, I think this is over the ocean because you got the clouds and then the blue water below. But I think most of the land is where the clouds are, and that kind of fits the weather pattern in a way, because clouds form a lot of the times over land and stuff, because... But then again, they do form over the water because they suck up the water. So, you imagine how fast that's moving. They say that's moving like 27,000 miles an hour or something like that. It's pretty fast. That looks like possibly Africa over on the bottom left that we just passed. Just by that shape at the bottom, possibly. Yeah, so tell me some things that you're interested in like space stuff. You know, are you interested in a certain planet? Are you interested in like aliens or that kind of thing? Because that's another thing too about aliens and stuff. I don't understand people that thinks there's no aliens and no other life. I watched a video one time. We'll actually do that video on the channel if I can remember to do that. How big the universe really is, you know, and stuff like that. And they showed, you know, the different sizes. But there is just like over 1 billion planets in our universe. And then there's like 1 billion universes in our entire observable, or not observable, the entire universe or whatever. So you got 1 billion times 1 billion planets and stars. So it's like, how we're not so lucky that we're the only life out of billions and billions and billions of planets. That makes no sense. I mean, if you think that, you're absolutely nuts. There's no way. There has to be. But then again, too, you know, there could be like tons of planets that are identical to ours, but we could never get there because it's just so far away. It would take lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. They said just to get across our universe, it would take, I forget what it is, like a quadrillion years or something, moving at the speed of light. So, you know, and there's places we can't even see in the universe because the light hasn't reached that from when the universe started, the light hasn't gotten there yet for us to see it, and we'll never get to see those parts because it's moving away faster than the speed of light. So it's like, yeah, so, it just, to think that we're the only ones, that just doesn't even make sense at all. So I believe there's stuff out there. Maybe it's like us, maybe it's not. I mean, who knows? But there's got to be some type of life, and I'm talking about like intelligent life, not like a plant or some water or an organism. I'm talking about living things like us or like alien greys or some type of life form that knows what they're doing and can do things and build things and do stuff like that. But there has to be some type of out there. It's probably they probably just can't reach us, or well, that's another thing, but we probably can't reach them. But I'm sure that they've been here before with all these different sightings and just weird things and stuff like that. But yeah, tell me some of your stories about space or aliens or what you believe in things. And have you ever watched any of these types of videos before? That kind of stuff. But yeah, so very nice, very nice. I thought we would check out something different today because we got to do some other stuff other than just music reactions. Because we are a reactions channel, we do music and more. It says in my area where you explain your channel. So yeah, we're gonna start doing some different stuff. We're gonna do maybe some space videos, top 10s, top 25s, comedy shows, various things like Mentally Mitch, Daily Dose of the Internet, maybe possibly some art videos like with Bob Ross, maybe Fat Electrician. I see him off and on reactions and stuff like that, so maybe we'll check out some of his stuff and all that. Police chases, that might be another one. Maybe possibly sports stuff, but sports stuff, I'm not sure. That might get copyright blocked because I know they're kind of picky too. Maybe some house tours and stuff like that, looking at various houses. But we have to do more than just the music because I'm getting copyright things almost daily on music stuff. And the other day, I think a couple days ago, all 6 of my music videos got copyrighted and I had to adjust them. And then even then it says your video will not be monetized. So that means all 6 of the videos I did, I'm not even going to get paid for them because I can't get monetized on them. So, and if I can't get monetized, I'm wasting my time, because the whole purpose of doing this is to create a business so I don't have to work and I could do this. So I can't do videos and not get paid because otherwise I still have to work. And if I still have to work, it's kind of annoying trying to do like a bunch of videos every day and try to work too. So, I mean, I'm dealing with it now temporarily because I figure, it might be a few months or maybe a year tops, but I can't keep going on doing it for free, But yeah, kind of interested what they're doing there. It's got to be, like I said, it's got to be like a recharging or a fix or realigning or something along those lines, what they're doing, why they're reaching out and doing this. This almost looks like it's starting over again. This is supposed to be live, but I don't know. But anyway, whoops, I'm hitting buttons and I'm not even doing anything here. Let's hit this. There we go. So yeah, we'll stop the video for now. We did like a 12-minute video on this. Let me know if you like this type of video. Is this interesting? The space stuff? Or like maybe we could check out planet videos if we do the space thing on occasion. I mean, it won't be a daily thing, but like, off and on, maybe once a week we'll do a space one, once a week we'll do a top 10, or once a week we'll do a comedy. I'm trying to mix it up to catch a broader audience, and so people don't get bored with the same old thing every day. But yeah, let me know. And thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You beautiful people have a great day, and goodbye for now.